Joining me now are the co-founders and co-CEOs of Warby Parker. We've got Neil Blumenthal and we've got Dave Gilboa joining us here this morning. Great to have you both, and congratulations on this milestone occasion for the company. We've seen companies like ZipRecruiter, Roblox, Spotify choosing the direct listing route. Why go public now?
Yeah, simply put, we've never been more excited about the growth prospects of our business, and going public is simply an opportunity for us to engage with a broader investor base and step up to a bigger stage. And we've been growing at north of 30% per year consistently. We still have around 1% market share in the US in our core business of selling glasses. It's a huge market, $140 billion globally, and we're just scratching the surface. We have around 150 stores relative to thousands of our largest competitors. We have emerging businesses in contact lenses and eye exams that are multi-billion-dollar market opportunities. And so we're simply excited by all the tailwinds that we have in the business. And we also know that being public will shine a brighter spotlight on the impact that we're having. We've distributed over 8 million pairs of glasses to people in need, and hope to inspire a lot of other entrepreneurs and other companies to incorporate a social mission into the fabric of their business.
Certainly. As you mentioned those physical locations and those retail spaces, where do you see the role of physical retail spaces for Warby Parker, and how has that expansion been? Has there been a substantial inflection point in growth rate even after a new location opens?
So we found that when we open a store in a new market, for example, that market grows 250%. But at the end of the day, right, we don't care where the transaction happens as long as it happens, whether it's on a browser, on one of our apps, or in one of our stores. And people want to shop how they live, and that's both physical and digital. So when we launched Warby Parker in 2010, right, everything was sold online through warbyparker.com, but we had a home try-on program, which we still have today, where customers can select 5 pairs of glasses. We ship them free of cost. They can try them on at home before purchasing. You know, now we've invested in R&D and launched sort of the first true to scale virtual try-on. So people through our iPhone app can try on glasses virtually. So you're going to continue to see us grow in an omni-channel manner, because that's what our customers want. And when we survey them, particularly using Net Promoter Score, our Net Promoter Score is 83, which is truly best in class, where most of our competitors tend to have a Net Promoter Score in the single digits or maybe the 20s, more in line with the airlines industry.
Well, what drives that Net Promoter Score at the end of the day is product. And when you think about meeting demand out there as well, we certainly know that a lot of producers and manufacturers have been trying to navigate the supply chain right now as it stands. And has the supply chain impacted any ability for Warby Parker to source materials necessary for inventory production and even fulfillment?
Yeah, so we've designed our business model to be direct to consumer and vertically integrated. And so we've tried to avoid external dependencies on being able to deliver the best products and experiences to our customers. And part of that is investing in our supply chain. And so we have built and operate one of the largest optical labs in the world in Sloatsburg, New York, and about an hour north of the New York Stock Exchange. And we just opened our second optical lab in Las Vegas, and are excited to have full control over the product and the customer experience before we ship those glasses out to customers.
I want to talk about some of the newer business units as well here, as you mentioned them at the top of our conversation. Per the S1 filing, nearly 70% of the 42 million contact wearers in the US purchase contact lenses at least 2 times a year. 2% of Warby Parker's net revenue last year came from the sale of contacts. Is there a conversion rate or other performance indicator that you're tracking for the current glasses wearers who in tandem purchase contacts from Warby Parker? And what type of demand generation are you anticipating to accelerate that unit of the business?
Yeah, contact lenses are a completely new business for us, which we're super excited. Last year was the first full year that we sold contacts. So right now we're focused on just letting our customers know that we sell contacts. And as you mentioned, it is a massive category, over $5 billion, and it's only 2% of our business. So we're really excited about our prospects to sell more and more contact lenses to our customers. Similarly, we've grown this quickly with sort of not really offering as many eye exams as all of our competitors. So when we first started opening up stores, for example, we generally didn't have eye exam suites, but now our new stores have eye exam suites, and while it's only 1% of our business today,
Right.
we anticipate that that will continue to grow, and eye exams like contact lenses are a $5 billion plus market.
Right. I have to be brief here. We only have about 15 seconds, but in the effort to generate even more customer lifetime value, telehealth creates a substantial opportunity. What are some of the long-term targets, and how are policy advancements in healthcare going to support that portion of the business?
Yeah, absolutely. We're super excited about telemedicine, and we think we're uniquely positioned to bring innovative telemedicine to the optical category. We have our virtual vision test that you can download and get a prescription from home with an ophthalmologist who's licensed in your state. That process takes just a few minutes and costs $15. We're in the top of the first inning in terms of the potential, and if there was any silver lining from the pandemic, it's that a lot of the barriers to adoption around telemedicine have been knocked down, both from a regulatory standpoint and consumer adoption standpoint.
All right, Neil Blumenthal and Dave Gilboa, the co-founders and co-CEOs of Warby Parker. Congratulations again. We're going to be watching very closely. Ticker symbol WRBY here on The Day.